In Regional Director ESI Corporation versus Francis de Costa, the Supreme Court held that security against sickness and disablement was a fundamental right under Article 21, read with Section 39A of the Indian Constitution. Under DPSP, it is also mentioned under Article 38, 39, 41, 42, 43, 43A, all talks about social security. In Article 38, it is amended to the state to secure a social order for the promotion of welfare of the people, which clearly talks about the social security. Under Article 43, which deals with the living wage of the worker. 43A, intended to secure worker participation in management and industry. Under concurrent list 3 of the 7th schedule, item number 23, with the social security and insurance, employment and unemployment. Item number 24, welfare of labor including conditions of work, provident fund, employer's liability, workman's compensation, invalidity and old age pension and maternity benefits. There have been some international conventions and organizations which talk about social security. Some of them are International Labour Organization (ILO), which own preamble talks about social security. Preamble to the ILO Constitution 1990 talks as to improve condition of labor. Inter alia thoughts the prevention of the unemployment, the protection of the worker against the sickness, disorder and injury arising out of his employment, the protection of the children, young persons and women, provision for old age and injury, social security minimum standard, which is mentioned in Convention of 1952, number 102. The convention sets out the minimum standard for the level of the social security benefits and conditions under which they are granted if covers the 9 principal branches of social security, namely medical, medical sickness, unemployment, old age, employment injury, family, maternity and severe benefit not rattled by India, which is not mentioned or is not followed in India. Equality of treatment, Social Security Convention 1962, number 118, Convention number 118 addresses the issue of the social security of migrants, workers in a global manner. It covers the 9 branches of the social security, and previous to that, for each branch is accepted under the convention. India ratified this convention on 19 August 1964, and maintenance of Social Security Right Convention 1982, Employment Injury Benefits Convention 1964, Invalidity, Old Age and Severe Benefit Convention 1967. All of these are ratified by Indian government. The most recently adopted ILO Social Security Standard, the Social Security Protection Floor Recommendation 2012, number 202, expands the narrative framework for the extension of the social security by introducing the concept of nationality defined social protection floors that guarantee of least access to essential healthcare and basic income security throughout the life course. More of it could be referred on ILO's website. Nextly, UN conventions are there which talks about the social security. Universal Declaration of the Human Rights, which is in 1948, Article 22 guarantees the right to social security. International Convention on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, ICESCR, in which Article 9 of it recognizes the right of everyone to social security. So what does this social security actually mean? And how it supports the legislative framework of India. Following are the legislation adopted by the Government of India in order to promote social security: the Employment Consumption Act 1923, the State Insurance Act 1948, the Employer Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Fund Act, the Maternity Benefit Act, the Payment of the Gratuity Act, the Unrecognized Worker Social Security Act 2008. The Code of Social Security has replaced 9 labor laws. The Employer Compensation Act and law, they have been replaced by the different code on social security. Social security schemes by Government of India, there have been different schemes. Some of them are Sukanya Samriddhi scheme. It is a small scale social security scheme for your daughter's education and marriage. It is a part of government. Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao mission. The scheme is suitable for every parent with girl child with the aim of channelizing savings for their education and marriage. So what all are the eligibilities if you want to go with this scheme or to take up with this scheme? These are the different social security schemes which are being rooted by the Indian government to promote the social security agenda, which is mentioned in many of its legislation or its core lawmaking body, which is constitution. So eligibility, if you want to apply for this scheme, the Sukanya Samriddhi scheme, suitable for your daughters up to age of 10 years. Annual contribution ranges for a minimum of ₹1,000 to maximum of 1,50,000. Benefits are provides an annual return of 8.1%, which is way more than any other deposit. Secondly, the National Pension Scheme (NPS). It is a voluntary pension scheme introduced with the aim of fulfilling retirement needed, regulated by the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority (PFRDA). The eligibility, if you want to opt for the scheme, are suitable for individuals between 18 to 60 years of age. The taking up of this scheme is totally voluntary. Also offers the tax benefits. Other schemes are Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, Public Provident Fund (PPF), another one of the long-term scheme of government, National Savings Certificate (NCS), the Atal Pension Yojana, which is in limelight these days. Atal Pension Yojana, government-backed social security scheme intended to provide pension benefit with a minimum contribution per month. The scheme is targeted to the unorganized sector and provide pension benefits with a minimum contribution per month. So these are all the social security benefits under the new code, which has replaced some 8 different legislation, and this is enrooted now. That's all from here.